Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back. It's been a minute. We are back with some Big C Invitational content. I apologize for the lapse of communication. Got really busy, so a little bit behind on putting out the videos. But I do have some exciting news. Big C Invitational history. We have a huge trade. Jack and Billy trading Raikou and Skarmory, 2 first-round picks. 2 very powerful Pokemon. So coming up this week, you'll see these guys using different ones. Jack is sending Billy Raikou in exchange for Skarmory. They do very different things. Skarmory, probably the best spike Pokemon in this format. Very tough to deal with. In Generation 3, very, very strong wall, very consistent. And then Raikou is just an absolute powerhouse. Definitely an interesting trade for these teams. I know for Billy, Skarmory didn't really fit well on his team with that speed pass. He was just too fast to really get use out of those spikes in Skarmory. Whereas Raikou kind of gives him a little bit, another just threat to get going. Raikou doesn't really need the speed, it's fast enough, but definitely just likes clicking buttons and blowing things up, which might help open up the game for him. Jack is opting to get a little slower here, playing more into the spikes game plan. Kind of more of his style. You know, he likes playing a little more defensive and consistent. So definitely a trade for him, or a good trade for him as well. Let's see how they do this week. First up, we have Kevin versus Justin. Kevin looks to get another win. Justin is trying to stay at the top of playoffs, or top of the rankings. Let's play it. I'm a little behind because it's been a few weeks. Typhlosion versus Tauros start. I believe Tauros does outspeed. Good Typhlosion switch, so that'll be coming in. On the Earthquake, going to take absolutely nothing. You still have to click Leech Seed here, very safe. Click. There we go, Metagross coming in. So we can't do much to Metagross, but Leech Seed is annoying. Snorlax not the best answer for Metagross, probably a Hidden Power Bug. Looking to be possibly Choice Band. We see Snorlax just setting up a Curse. Not a terrible option. Don't necessarily want to set up in front of Metagross. Metagross can punch through. Lax going to sleep though. If this Venusaur does not have Leech Seed, it doesn't have much to get through the Snorlax though. Same with Moltres. Moltres, all it can really do is roar it out. Burning is pretty impactful, but we'll see if he actually clicks it. Body Slam going to do a ton, and Paralyze. And Paralysis most likely on a Roar. That is unfortunate for Team Garf. Metagross comes in on the Body Slam. Unfortunate Paralysis, but Metagross kind of fine with that. Gonna drop to the Earthquake. Actually, no, the Paralysis keep making it outspeed even after the speed drop from Curse. Champ going to force it out, and Kevin got a ton of mileage from that Snorlax already, and has very less than HP. See Melodic coming in. Can take the Psychic fairly well. Vaporeon can kind of wall his Melodic except for the Toxic. Vaporeon no real way to heal the status. And Venusaur hard walls Vaporeon. Yeah, Toxic not going to do anything to Venusaur. A poison type, naturally immune. Lax coming back in though. We do see the Leech Seed, so Venusaur can 1v1 this Snorlax, putting it to sleep as well. If the Snorlax finds a way to set up, it can really do some damage, but when to sleep has a hard time doing that. And Machamp can always just come in. Nice switch to Celebi, predicting the Machamp come in. Machamp does not want to stay in against this. Selby clicking the safe Leech Seed option. Can kind of sit in front of this Melodic for a while. With Hidden Power Grass. Ooh, and Toxic. Trading Toxics. Both Pokemon might have a way to heal. Okay, let's status condition. Selby can just switch out. Melodic, depending if it has Refresh or not. And there we see it. Though that Leech Seed is going to drop it close to range from that Psychic. Kevin clicking Toxic on the recover turn. Trying to stack up chip damage. Selby will have to switch out here soon, though. Next 2 turns or so. Tauros has found an entry point on the Toxic. As Tauros will say Toxic, but can fire off a pretty powerful, probably Choice Band return here. Donphan coming in. High defense stat from Donphan. I'm going to take 40% from most likely a Choice Banded Tauros. What's going to switch in? Does Donphan predict? Earthquake not doing much to Melodic at all. Melodic so tough to get through. Only 29%. Donphan with the switch out. We see Melodic recover. Back to stage 1. Selby can kind of just keep clicking Leech Seed here. We'll eventually find a good place to switch in. The only thing that can switch into that Leech Seed is a Venusaur. And it does not want to take a Psychic. What is Selby's 4th move? It's going to be quite interesting. Hidden Power Grass or Recover. Most likely not Hidden Power Grass because we have only seen quick Psychic. And Melodic can honestly just sit in front of this. This is... might have to speed this up. Snorlax's going to come in and burn a sleep turn or 2. Maybe burn to wake up and get something else to sleep. We see the Body Slam, fishing for paralysis, does not get it. Decent damage onto the Venusaur though. Lava Heal back up with Leech Seed, and staying in, not choosing to get something else to sleep. I think that is definitely a mistake from Kevin. He needs this Snorlax awake in order to punch through this Melodic and Venusaur. Due to Sleep Clouds, you can only have 1 Pokemon to sleep at a time. Excellent call out switching into Celebi. Kevin getting a little predictable here. You probably want to get something else asleep besides this Snorlax, so I can start setting up curses in front of this Melodic. Because if not, Justin can send in Melodic every single time against it and eventually just switch into a champ. And Celebi could go down to HP Ghost here. It can outspeed and recover, so it doesn't matter. Hidden Power, possibly Hidden Power Bug with that much damage. And Selby cannot just sit in front of this Machamp. Donphan has to come back in. We will see... 15%. Selby coming in on the bulk up. Excellent prediction from Justin. Selby cannot stay in there. Donphan coming back in, taking 24% now. Machamp does end up winning this. Missed with the cross chop. Justin has gotten a little unlucky this game, but in a decent spot still. Nothing wants to take this cross chop. With the crit, going to take it out. I'm not sure if the crit mattered there. +1 cross shot from Machamp, going to do a lot anyways. With a miss from Fire Blast. Machamp with solid special defense, so probably would not have killed. Definitely would have gotten it low enough for something else. Possibly. And Donphan cannot answer this. With that +1 defense, Machamp is deceptively bulky. Roar going to bring it out though. And what wants to switch into this Venusaur? We have not seen the 6th Pokemon from Kevin yet. Oh, and Rest Donphan. That's an interesting tech. Gotta keep it keeping it alive to deal with that Tauros. Melodic coming in, though. See one sleep turn burned. Do we see the Lax coming in? We do not. Kevin needs to get this Lax awake. Can take this moment to heal up Celebi, which is nice. My champ is back in, though. Psychic will not kill from here, most likely. Okay, we see 72%, and Hidden Power Bug or Ghost. I'm going to drop it to poison damage. And now what does Kevin have to deal with this Machamp? A Sleeping Dawn fan. Inviting in Venusaur, though. Snorlax coming in. Just going to... Oh, Razor Leaf. And Leech Seed going to put this Lax on a timer. Leech Seed is great against Snorlax because it heals based off their HP, so Snorlax with a very high HP stat gives a lot of HP back. If Lax can get enough curses, even with the Leech Seed on it, might still be able to win this game, but having a Leech Seed is not fun, especially if you are not going to sack something else to sleep. Kevin refusing to put anything else to sleep besides the Snorlax, his one win condition. What you can do in a situation like this is if you know that Venusaur is going to try and put you asleep, you choose something else less important to your game plan to put to sleep. That way, if Snorlax comes back in, it can be put to sleep again. That would give you some time to actually set up. Can be getting the unfortunate 3-turn sleep, but probably wouldn't have mattered. Probably a little too late for that anyways. I'll have to see what this last Pokemon is. Venusaur will drop this Donphan. Most likely. And see, now Donphan can just be put to sleep with Venusaur. There's a reason why Sleep Clause exists. You'll be very mindful of sleep sacks. There's the turn. Kevin learning that the hard way. Yeah, what people who are using sleep want you to do is let you put your like main win condition to sleep, and then just keep switching around, hoping to get something from it. And Pharaoh's an interesting last Pokemon. Can't really do much to Venusaur, especially with that. Alright, we're going to put this on hyper fast just to get this over with. Probably should have done that earlier. Good game to Justin. Congratulations on the next win. Moving on, we have Adam versus Oscar. We're tracing the sandstorm, strength the sand. Storm regardless. Gardevoir has to be scared of a Pursuit T-Tar. Doesn't want to stay in anyways though, just opting for damage. Looks to be a special Tyranitar, but only with Ice Beam and Flamethrower coverage. Doesn't look to have Pursuit. Registeel can come in, and while this Gardevoir, if it does not have Fire Punch, which it might. Oh, we see the Will-O-Wisp miss, but unfortunate. Ice Punch from the Registeel, predicting the Salamence to come in, just fishing for that switch in. Fairly low risk. Another Will-O-Wisp miss. And Gardevoir goes down without getting much done. Claydol coming in. It won't take too much for an Ice Punch here. Registeel has pretty abysmal special attack. Only 36%. Gyarados coming in on the expected Earthquake. Not much Claydol can do to the Gyarados besides explode. Do we see a Dragon Dance set up here, or Oh, switching back into Tyranitar. On the Toxic. Does Adam let Tyranitar go down here just to get damage on this Claydol? Back into Gyarados. On the Earthquake. Does not have something that can really take this thing out. Doesn't want his Gyarados getting poisoned. Special Gyarados using Surf. Toxic not as crippling for a Special Gyarados. Doesn't necessarily need to stay around as long. Let's see, switch out to Regice. My Special Wall. We'll have Thunderbolt. Kind of fits everything on Adam's side right now. Possibly inviting in Registeel, but Registeel is quite low. So looks to be getting 2-hit here. Switching out, does not want to take out this. Yeah, we see no rest. We see the rest in Chesto. We saw no leftovers. Didn't want to take the possible speed tie, I guess. Claydol does match up well against it, though it is getting kind of low. Holding up to a guessing game. Oscar's fine forcing in this Gyarados. It is permanently losing HP with that Toxic and Sandstorm up. Opting to preserve the Regice. Regirock comes in. Surf will do a ton. Might not kill here, but going to 50%. Still pretty good. Setting up Curses. Expecting a switch out, and this Regirock is not doing that great. Surf might still drop it here. Not quite. Due to the Rock Slide. Gyarados is taken out, but Regirock is on its last legs. Medicham, pretty much any move should be able to take it out here. Leftovers on the Medicham. Ice Punch, special Medicham. I mean, we do see this Medicham has Ice Punch, but Salamence should outspeed and just kill with Hidden Power Flying. Looks to be Choice Band anyways. Two Spoons coming in. Now this actually has a threatening Ice Punch. Regice coming in. Oh, Fire Punch, nice predict. And the burn. Very worthwhile turn from Adam there. Oscar on his back leg now. Reg still seems also going to rest. Both the Reggies could rest here. Reg still can't do anything to this Regice. They're both just sitting here waiting. Might as well rest on the Registeel. To heal back up if you're not going to switch into anything else. Adam does not seem to have anything that can deal with this. There we see it, but on the turn that Salamence comes in, that's unfortunate. Earthquake from Salamence does a lot here. There we go. No Sleep Talk, Ice Punch. And Registeel is down. Tyranitar can't come in. Alakazam does outspeed. Ice Punch doing minimal damage to this Regice. Fire Punch, critical hit. Lives the Ice Beam. Barely. You see the Fire Punch just take Regice down. This Alakazam is quite threatening. Ooh, but the Sandstorm is going to take it out. Oh, and Shedinja last. Interesting strategy. Moving on, we have Dean versus August. Augie with the Smeargle lead into the Umbreon. Switching up to the Zapdos on the Spore. Synchronize might just set Smeargle to sleep too, so Might be worthwhile to stay in. So we're getting the substitute up. Oh, but it's a Sleep Talk Zapdos. That's why he switched it in. Interesting. Unfortunately called the rest. So we're going to get a spike down here. Do we see Sleep Talk calling rest again? Dean getting a little bit unlucky there. Sprout can get more spikes down if he wants. Spore when he's already faster. Interesting strategy. Zapdos will wake up this turn. August just deciding to give up his Smeargle. Takes out the Zapdos, but definitely could have gotten at least 1 or 2 more layers of spikes there if he wanted to, while still taking out the Zapdos. Umbreon using the Charm to get this Aerodactyl to not 3-hit KO it. Do we see a Toxic here? Oh, another Charm. Cloyster's fine with that. Does this Cloyster also have spikes? Toxic, synchronized. It's a fine trade. Cloyster probably won't be around long enough anyways. Whereas Umbreon does not want to take that Toxic. Look, keeping it in. Moonlight. Going to heal it up. Surfing just to get that Umbreon down. That Charm lowering the threat of the explosion or self-destruct from Cloyster. And we see it ending the turn, preventing Umbreon from healing. Smart play from August. It's going to ensure that that Umbreon stays quite low. Hidden Power flying. Nice read there. Pretty safe click because it would kill the Umbreon anyways. Quillfish comes in. Slowbro can take anything Quillfish does pretty easily. Surf doing a 9%. Barely more than Leftovers healing. Starmie can come in and remove the spikes though. And can take the Psychic. Starmie can be carrying Thunderbolt here. Would be fairly threatening to August's team. Chansey can take everything Starmie does though. Wrap Spin to get room to remove the spikes. Toxic on the 2 Natural Cure Pokemon. Do you see them switch out here? Thunderbolt to keep Augie honest. Seismic Toss doing a lot of damage to the Starmie though. And just trade healing moves. Both players opting just for some Toxic Stall, hoping to get the other down into kill range. We see the switch out on most likely the heal turn from Blissey. Toxic damage going to be significant this turn. 30%. Does not want to stay in on this Quillfish, but Slowbro an easy switch in. See him Power Ghost maybe. Ooh, a self-destruct, just take it out. What is left? Umbreon. I'm not sure if Umbreon can live a Surf here. Kingdra opting for the Rain Dance. Is cutting that Moonlight healing. So Surf definitely kills here. Getting the best of both worlds, setting up the Rain and preventing the Umbreon healing. Hidden Power Grass has a decent amount to this Starmie here. Not going to kill, but Starmie can't really threaten back that much. Can stall at the rain turns though. August hoping for a crit. Dean hanging on and is actually gaining HP from this exchange. Augie realizing the futility brings in Blissey, or sorry, Chansey. And we're back to trading Toxics. Ooh, a miss from August, though, is going to set Dean one turn ahead on the Toxic stall. Charizard coming in. And a very fortunate miss Toxic. Probably want to let Starmie take one Toxic there and then switch in Charizard. Substitute going to save it from any Toxic. Augie healing anyways. Belly Drum. Dean did the math right this time. Oh, we see the aromatherapy. Had aromatherapy all along. But this Charizard has max attack and +1 speed. Still behind a substitute. Is there anything that can take this? Depending on what hidden power Charizard has. Oh, Overheat. Blaze Overheat doing a significant amount of damage. Hidden Power Rock. Overheat again. Surely Hidden Power Flying or something else would do more damage there. Starmie is going to take out this Aerodactyl, but I don't believe it wins against this Kingdra. I think it's only Respite is a PP stall. Oh, we do see the Toxic. Forgot about the Toxic. Does outspeed and recovers. Augie's win condition is getting crit. Or getting a crit. And Dean's win condition is just not getting crit. Exciting gameplay here, folks. I'm going to speed this up because this is all that's going to happen for the next 6 turns or so. Odds do slowly get into Augie's favor as the turns go on, as you're just rolling the dice over and over again. 1 in 16 chance for Augie to win. Does not get the roll. Starmie outspeeds, it can just take it out with the Thunderbolt. There we go. Don't risk another crit. Congratulations to Dean. Moving on to Billy versus Zach. We see Billy debut the Raikou here as the lead against Swampert. I don't believe HP Grass kills Swampert here, but Blissey is also just the easy switch in. Reflect on Raikou, that is interesting. Blaziken does threaten. Ice Beam probably predicting a Ninjask. Giving him Blaziken. Physical Blaziken does not really do much to Swampert. I stand corrected. Sky Uppercut doing 87%, but trading its life away. Porygon 2 coming in. Do we see a Protect to scout out the Porygon 2? We do. A little bit of chip healing left. Blissey can come in on this Porygon 2 pretty freely here. Zach is off to a really solid start. Blissey can't do much to Porygon 2 besides Toxic. Do they trade Toxics here? They do. Blissey does win this 1v1 eventually. Porygon 2, though, can do some weird stuff with tracing Natural Cure here if it comes back in. Ninjask coming in, though. Switching out to the Bug of Great Greed. Not necessarily the guy you want to have in against this Ninjask. Heracross will win the 1v1, but whatever it passes into will be really annoying, even at +1 speed. Poliwrath. Can Swampert even... Swampert protecting, letting the Poliwrath set up Belly Drum for free. You need to break that substitute or use Roar. Possibly could have been a misclick. Switching the Bug back in. Even resisted, cannot take. Mawile coming in. Protect to live more than one turn, and then Mawile will be dead here. Zach does not seem to have an answer to this Poliwrath. Had one turn to get it out from behind the sub. With that Swampert Earthquake, maybe. Possibly didn't have Earthquake, though. I needed something to hit this ball, right? Either Roar or Earthquake. What do we see Swampert hit now? Protect just to buy some time, but the end is inevitable. Brick going to take it out and going to take out this Blissey. See Kevin putting up the GGs. Rough go of it. Earthquake was the last move. Oh wait, actually we didn't see the fourth move. It could have been Substitute. Probably a hidden power of some kind. Earthquaking for style points over Brick. And GG's to Billy. Last matchup of the week. We have Liam versus Jack. Winner of this, I believe, takes first place. Liam has been on a tear recently. Skarmory versus Fortress. Protecting just to scat out. Oh, it's a taunt Skarmory. We see spikes. With them trading spikes, actually. Liam reading that he's not going to taunt again. Taunt coming out. Do we see a rapid spin? They're not going to use the spikes there. Hidden power fire or electric to slowly win the 1v1 against Skarmory. It's an interesting tech. You often see both these Pokemon just sitting in front of each other. Not much they can really do to each other. Fortress can slowly get spikes off the field. Sceptile does not want to be in against Skarmory. Leech Seed coming in. Fortress going to take spikes damage if it comes back in, though. We see a Substitute, possibly thinking it's going to switch out. The Roar, though, bringing in Dragonite. Dragonite does not want to be toxic if it has. Weezing coming in, taking 30% from the Ice Beam. Dragonite does get interesting coverage with Ice Beam. Tentacruel is in, though. Tentacruel also can carry Rapid Spin. He's going to get rid of the spikes. Ooh, the Banette comes in to spin block. Nice play from Jack here. Sludge Bomb going to be resisted. Getting the poison, though. Shadow Ball hits like a truck. It's a Choice Band Banette. Liam just using Tentacruel. The threat of the Rapid Spin to keep Banette in. To get it low enough so they can spin later. Gengar will outspeed and kill here. If this Gengar has Hidden Power Grass or Giga Drain, should be able to 1v1 this Lantern. Appears not to. Fortress going to have to take a Thunder Wave, doesn't mind that. And Rapid Spin can successfully be used here. Hidden Power Fire. And the Paralysis on Fortress. Unfortunate. Nice tech from Jack. That's one that can hit the Fortress here. Protect's not going to save it. The Surf for better damage here. Ooh. Paralysis on the second Protect. Not going to matter much. Electrode can't do anything besides explode here. Thunder Wave. Possibly going to buy him some time later to set up on that Dragonite. Electrode slowly losing this. Ooh, Paralysis. Possibly was an explosion there. I'm not sure if that would have killed. Lantern does have a decently high HP stat. Dragonite coming in. Earthquake will take it out. But Espeon is in. Hidden Power Ice would do a lot here. And that is what we see. It ends up killing, actually. Sceptile can maybe take one Hidden Power Ice. Getting the Leech Seed. Psychic will just do more. Or I think slightly less, actually. Oh, and the physical Gengar. Don't see that every day. And Jack takes sole possession of first place. I don't have a standings update because I'm a week behind. The standings are actually updated to the current week, so I have some spoilers. But anyways, good games to all those of this week. The video of the week after should be coming out shortly, so stay tuned. Catch you later.